Flane is missing. We should split up and search for her. There isn't a moment to waste. We must find her before it's too late.
Oh? Flane's gone missing. Where could she be? If it were an ordinary kidnapping, you'd think there'd be a demand for ransom or something by now. I don't like the sound of this.
I bet Flane ran away. She couldn't stand being held back by Seth any longer. I can empathize. I know what it's like to have an overbearing big brother. Professor, you look like you want to say something. But if you're here to lecture me, I'll pass. It's not...
What the? Professor! Professor! I saw him. A knight wielding a gigantic scythe. He was just like the rumors say, all covered in jet black armor. It was the Death Knight. I just know it. You don't think he has something to do with Flane's disappearance, do you?
Hey, Professor, have you seen Manuela? I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flane's disappearance. Do you know, Professor? Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
Flane was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? And the villain is inside our monastery? I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of Warriors of Brigid. Before she was here, what was she getting up to?
I've only ever spoken to Flane a handful of times. She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. I'm worried about her. What makes you say that? This is hardly the time for teasing, you know.
Do you really think Flane was kidnapped?
I have a feeling you're right. We really need to find her, and quickly.
Professor. Hello there.
Let's see. I can't believe Flane just disappeared. I don't like it one little bit. Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon. I can't believe Flane just did. Oh, are Alois and Shamir? Thanks, Professor. I can't believe Flane just... Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon. don't know who this... I don't know who... I don't know... I don't... I don't... I don't...
Oh. What is it? Is something the matter? I see. So, Flane has gone missing. I will do what I can to support the search. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons? I was away from the monastery for a few years, but do not forget, I have spent more than 4 decades in total working here at Garreg-Mach Monastery. Yet it was not until recently that I learned that Seteth has a sister. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that.
Professor. That's,
If Flane were taken hostage, I expect we would have received demands from the culprit by now. Perhaps this is not a kidnapping at all. Do you suppose she could have simply run away? What could it be then? What possible motive could there be to abduct her?
Ingrid just about slapped the teeth out of my head. All I did was suggest that Flane might have eloped. I don't know. I was just suggesting things, and suddenly I was seeing stars and Ingrid was yelling at me.
Ah, you're looking for Flane's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yaritza. There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
Professor! The whole monastery has been turned upside down. I wonder if we're still going to have the Battle of the Eagle and Lion next month. It's a yearly tradition, but with things the way they are right now, it's hard to imagine. At any rate, I hope they find Flane soon.
I hope Flane isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Alois hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flayn, you know? It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away. Yummy! Who made this? I'll have to give my compliments to the chef.
Beautiful, delicate maiden vanishing into thin air? It is like something out of a book.
If it were a book, we would have no need to worry. She would be rescued presently by a dashing nobleman. Do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to?
The greenhouse. I did not think of that.
I will take a look around there later.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk? What? Me? Abduct Flayn? You can't really believe I did that. Oh, that's just because of my dumb jokes. She says that they're not very good. But if I went around kidnapping everyone who said that, the whole monastery would be empty. Oh, this is mine. I thought it had vanished. Thanks. I owe you.
Professor?
Oh? What brings you here? I'm taking a break. Is this about Flayn? You find me suspicious. I was somewhere else, fighting. Is that a problem? I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seiros, but that hardly links me to Flayn's disappearance.
Professor?
Let's see. I can't believe Flayn just... Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir?
Did you hear about Flane? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know. What? Yuritsa? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him today. What would make you suspect him? I see. Well, I'll let the knights know.
I've served here at Garrick Mach in some capacity or another for several decades now.
But after all that time, even I can't claim to know everything about the layout.
Searching the entire interior of the monastery is a more difficult task than you may think.
It makes you wonder who designed such a titanic compound.
There are fragments of records remaining from its original construction, but none of them name an actual architect. Ugh.
I didn't mean to trouble you.
Perhaps?
What?
Professor, have you still not found any leads regarding Flane's whereabouts? I have looked everywhere. Not even the knights on guard have seen anything of note. Yes. Let us work together. It reassures me to have you by my side. May the goddess protect dear Flane until she returns to us.
Nope.
I heard something like this happened last year, too. Neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time. Some people say it was the work of evil spirits. I thought the same. Could there be a connection?
Hey there.
Reflecting on it now, Flane has always seemed a rather odd person. She appears young, yet there's something about her that seems much older than her years suggest. And she's quite wise, but also surprisingly naive. You might be right. Whatever the case, Sedith seems to care for her more than anything.
Miss Flane's whereabouts are unknown. Pray she is safe. We do not seem to have any leads at present. I am one of the suspects, am I? Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique situation? I was once a knight, in service to the Fargus royal family. If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. Annette is... she is my... but no. I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask no more.
Because of Flane's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop. But we haven't found a single lead. Sedith's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort. I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
You ask the impossible. She would never have left the monastery of her own volition. Why is there not a trace of her to be found?
Professor,
Thanks for your help. What? I have a bad... Professor Yuritsa will be at the training grounds or his quarters. I believe the latter can be found on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.